Hello. Today, I wanted to pose a question to those of you who hear this and believe that the way that the majority of the world handled, certainly the majority of the Western world handled the COVID-19 quote pandemic unquote was the proper way to do it, like to basically panic, to shut everything down, to shut down the hospitals as much as possible, to put back many treatments for cancer and other surgery, non-emergency surgeries, shut down the economy, and all the and forced lockdowns, forced wear masks, da 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 da. So for those of you that think this was the way that it should be handled, because I 100% think it was a complete disaster to handle it that way, I have a question for you. Now, I'll put a link in the description. This is a statistic just for Canada. This link, go down to figure 4, and if you put in, there's a choice. It's either you have a choice, right beside figure 4, you have a choice of age or gender. Put in the age choice beside figure 4, and this will show you the percentage of deaths as it's put figure 4 age distribution of COVID-19 cases hospitalized, admitted to ICU, and deceased in Canada as of June 30th, 2020. And today is July 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, now what the statistics show is that it's broken down into 5 age groups: under 19, 20 to 39, 40 to 59, 60 to 79, and over 80. Now, of all the deceased in Canada as of June 30th, 71.9% were over 80 or over. 25.1% were 60 to 79. Only 2.8% were 40 to 59, 0.3% were 20 to 39, and, officially 0.0% were under 19. So 97% were over 60 or over. And only 3.1% were under 60. So my question to those people who think the way the government and the government of Canada handled it more or less the same as most Western governments, not all, but most, it seems, generally, if instead of handling it the way we did, considering that, and we knew about this early on, we knew very early on in the process, months ago, that this disease almost exclusively killed just the aged, in large numbers. It killed a few people in the younger ages, but not very many. The vast majority were were seniors. So I ask you this: those that think it was handled properly by and large, what if instead of shutting down the economy and all the other stuff, what if we just offered to seniors that governments would, if they wanted it, we would secure facilities, say, who knows where, army bases, empty, or rent out maybe empty hotels if there was, empty hotels, but hockey rinks, whatever, and safe, clean, indoor facilities, and set up beds and a place to live, comfortable with internet and hopefully cable television, because I know the seniors tend to watch cable more than younger people. And what if the government had made these facilities freely available to any senior that wanted it? And then to everyone else, they let them live their lives exactly as normal. Tell me how that wouldn't have worked. Tell me how that wouldn't have because it wouldn't have shut down the economy. We wouldn't have had to have all this mass. And you think, well, it would cost too much. No, it would cost a heck of a lot less than the billions, and in America's case, the trillions of dollars the government that it doesn't have is putting into propping up the economy. We wouldn't need to. All these businesses that are going to go under, they wouldn't go under. Almost all of them wouldn't go under. All these people wouldn't be forced to stay at home. Children would still be able to go to school, all these other things. The seniors would be safe, who are 97% of the people who are dying in Canada, would be safe. And the rest would be safe because they're not dying of it any, or only tiny numbers. So please tell me how that would not have worked. Thank you very much for listening, and have a good day.